Hello, welcome out to the Death Battle Cast. Hopefully this week we actually accomplish something and don't devolve into a conversation about white stuff on people's faces. I'm Ben, I play Wiz on the show.
I think that was a cum joke. I'm not sure.
You weren't here. Just introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm
Sam.
It's in full caps.
Benny.
Yeah, Sam. He's writing Android 18 versus Captain Marvel.
You suck at intro, Sam. So bad.
No, it's fine.
We have announced that now. Yeah, that's right.
I'm Torian. I'm a 3D animator.
I'm Shadow Blue Boomstick. Hi. We're off to a roaring start.
That's what happens when we pre-record episodes. If you're watching this, I guess the week that it goes out. I'm sorry.
If you're watching this in the future.
Well, I mean, if they're watching it in the future, then it doesn't. Right now, we are moving to Austin. This is the big moving week. So this is a pre-recorded.
What's that button do on your laptop?
It turns it off. Don't push that button.
That's the off button.
Yeah.
Who does this?
Well, it puts it to sleep, but if you hold it, then it turns it off.
That's fucking stupid.
Where else are you gonna put the button?
Now it's
Like on the top,
On the
like
top,
every other
right
laptop
here,
ever
right here.
created in life.
On the delete key, like whatever, just all over the place.
You can, complain, you can complain to Lenovo about
where
it.
it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Who's not our sponsor.
No.
The company that is our sponsor this week is Dollar Shave Club.
And
We're
I don't
awesome.
complain about
Thank
their
you, Dollar
products.
Shave Club.
Dollar Shave Club. Pretty good.
We'll have more to talk about with them later on, and a really good deal for you guys. Also, this last weekend, we had a DBX come out that is Cloud versus Guts. Be sure to check that out. It's actually animated by Kid, the same guy who animated the last Death Battle that came out, Sub-Zero versus Glacius.
Yep.
Should check that out, too. And then upcoming Death Battle is Android 18 versus Captain Marvel. And Android 18 previews out as well.
I just realized Sam didn't adjust his chair. Nick had dropped it down so
Little
short.
Short.
I'm gonna pop it up. Also, fun bonus game for this episode. Feel free to green screen out Sam's shirt and replace it with whatever you want.
They made me wear it, so
That is a bright shirt.
Man, I'm
is.
totally
quite
gonna
green.
do that.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
totally
quite
gonna just
green.
straight put boobs on you.
Like, it's way brighter on camera than it is in real life.
it's not this green in real life, but that camera is bringing them out.
that camera is like solidifying. Like I'm not really this black in real life.
He's just like,
Just like,
Surprise!
I'm just like a golden crisp.
Did you know?
like a really creamy coffee stain.
Did you just say you're like a golden crisp? Isn't that
Yeah.
cereal?
You can be like Cheerios, Cheerio looking ass motherfucker.
Cereal looking at something.
Oh my God.
We're like 5 minutes in.
Well,
I like golden crisp. Those are the cookies.
Hey,
right?
look. You see that?
No,
Ben.
those are motherfucker. Those were Cookie Crisp.
You're right.
that's what I'm
Oh
getting
my
to, Chad.
God. Oh, I forgot. I don't know my cereal. I feel ashamed.
This man got like what 4 boxes of cereal in the kitchen right now.
Yeah,
That's you?
you murdered that, Torian.
Yeah.
You're a serial killer.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, those. Okay, look. Don't give yourself any credit. You don't know about the cinnamon frosted flakes. That ain't even on your radar.
Cinnamon Frosted Flakes?
Cinnamon frosted flakes.
I don't understand.
Why don't you
Cinnamon
Why don't you just get Cinnamon Toast
frosted
Crunch?
flakes. No.
Okay.
No.
okay.
No. Cinnamon. If you want to enlighten your life, cinnamon frosted flakes.
Enlighten your life, Ben.
Let's move this along.
It's probably the second best cinnamon cereal.
Okay, anyway, as usual, you can use the hashtag DeathBattleCast. Send us questions. We will answer several questions at the end of every single show. And also, you can respond to the community death battle. We make one of these every single week. And the last week's was God.
Was God versus
Morgan Freeman.
God.
Morgan Freeman. No,
Hey,
it was
no.
Blue from Blue's Clues versus Scooby-Doo.
With Zordon and Face somewhere in there.
No, Blue versus Scooby-Doo.
Anyway, since we're pre-recording this while we're moving to Austin, that community death battle is still on the table. You can be sending us responses on who you think is going to win and why using hashtag DeathBattleCast on Twitter, and we will figure out who wins next episode.
We debate it. It's fun.
Yes, but since we don't have anything to debate right now, we do have something which we talked about 2 weeks ago.
I'm excited.
2 weeks ago, Sonic Forces had the new announcement that you can make original characters in the game. And all of us talked about the Ben the Hedgehog, Sam the Hedgehog, Chad the Hedgehog that you can find on the internet by just Googling your name. But Torian apparently didn't have any OC characters under his name.
There was no Torrian the Hedgehog. I found that out. And they couldn't.
Yeah. Well, he brought it
Can't
up. He
stand.
said that he thought he won the game because he didn't have any OC characters. So we decided that we had to change that. And so we asked you guys to make your own Torian the Hedgehogs and then send it to us with the hashtag, and then we would feature all of them. And I am happy to say you guys did not disappoint. We have so many Torian the Hedgehogs we need to share with you guys.
I can't wait. Fun bonus fact, Torian's son, if you don't know, is obsessed with Sonic, so we should get all these and send them.
He's
to Justin.
At least the non-yiffable ones.
Man, Sam, you
Hey,
just...
this is Sonic
You
OC.
had to make a
What
weird
else?
right away?
What else
Right
are we
away.
walking? We're walking into Sonic OC.
Yeah.
What else are we gonna get in?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. We might have some.
It's
I
like
don't
a
know.
They
That's
could
like
all
a-
be completely family friendly.
If I do have boobs, just let them be nice hedgehog boobs.
Okay, then.
They're more
All
like
right.
they're more like chest mounds.
So we got a bunch to go through.
Your lovely
So,
lady humps and mounds.
Let's just
Flat on.
get on with it.
Okay.
All right. I thought I said Matt Damon at
just
first.
Shadow.
No?
Matt Damon has the first one.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. All right, so Matardis done. Yep. Presenting Torian the Hedge thing. I think you got bat wings.
You got
I do
bat
have
wings.
bat wings.
You got
And you
horns.
You got like a lion's tail.
Well, it's not horns, Ben. It's like I took 2 streaks of my hair and put it in my front.
No,
your hair's black.
Yeah, but like only half of it.
Oh no, look, his face scruff is.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, brown. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I
It
got
might
a
also
little-
be horns
I got
though.
a
On
little
the other
chest hair.
one,
Oh, it might be horns because I have like a little double tail.
All right. Well,
All right.
So that's our first Torian the Hedgehog. Is that even a hedgehog though?
It is.
it's a hedge
It's a hedge
thing.
It's a hedge
It's a
thing.
hedge
That's
thing.
it. Okay.
Yeah, it's a Chimera hedgehog. You know.
Cool. So our first Torian OC is a hedge thing.
All right, and then Nanashi Sakagami. I haven't drawn Sonic as characters in years, but here's my attempt at Torian the Hedgehog. I love it that you're Shadow with a goatee.
Yeah, I'm just Shadow with a goatee.
It's awesome.
I mean, kind of. Like
With
it's a little
green
different.
shoes.
it is a
Yeah.
little different. Yeah, and he's got the red stripe for the mohawk,
Yep.
which you cut
Yeah.
off.
You had
Ah,
to
you
make them
ruined it.
black.
Yes. Why you gotta be Shadow?
Oh my
I'm just
god.
Didn't
No,
you
but-
hear him earlier in the show? The camera's a trick.
Which the first one,
It's
one
actually-
was a lot like the cinnamon crisps or whatever.
That's true. That's true. I do
nice
appreciate.
caramel.
I do appreciate that that last one was hand drawn too.
Yes,
like
it
that's
was nice.
awesome.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
All right, let's get to page number 2.
Ron
Whoa.
Washburn.
going
Torian
on
the
over here?
Hedgehog always have to have his accessories.
Oh my
Very
god.
true.
Yeah,
That's
that one's on
awesome.
point.
I have on 3 pair of sunglasses, a cap,
I think
a
you
cape.
dude. I think you got a Chaos Emerald in your glove.
Got like some gloves on. Man, that was cool.
That's
That
great.
one's pretty great.
Oh man, that's like. Let me get that for me.
I can't tell if that's your hair behind it
yeah,
or another
no,
hat.
he's got a cape. He's got a cape.
Oh, I
going
see the
too.
cape.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I
you
got
know
the-
he's
I
got a
got
The
the
hat.
shadow
black
hair.
thing behind the hat.
Yeah, I got
He's got a hat.
the shadow hair.
Oh yeah, it's popping
with
back
the,
up.
with the tails kind of front hair.
That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And
That's
then
awesome.
Clayton Stewart has given us
Torian the Orca King
Oh, I had
Hedgehog.
the-
Oh, that's right, because you were wearing
You
the
were the
orca
whale
suit.
thing.
Yeah,
That's
I thought
awesome.
it was a Twinkie when I first looked at it.
That could work too.
I'm a Twinkie king.
So it's a hedgehog inside of an orca with the crown.
Twinkie.
yeah.
That's awesome. I love it.
All right.
Keep them going.
We're only 4 in. We
Yeah.
got a bunch more. All right, bring up page number 3.
Oh snap! You're just a human wearing a hedgehog. This is incredible.
This is so good.
With powers, master of
Candyman.
disguise,
Just flipping a bunch.
flipping a bunch, freezing people from the inside out.
Oh, it's so good.
Dude, that's amazing. Torian, that better be your new Twitter avatar.
No, I definitely am gonna make this my Twitter avatar.
Oh my god. So
That
Captain
is-
No Still Please, that's great.
He's the next one over here.
Oh,
has-
because he's in the orc outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought he was just wearing a hedgehog at first.
No, I'm in New York outfit.
That's great.
He made it look cool.
Yeah,
this one,
speaking of cool, dude, check out this one.
he's stolen the glasses from.
Oh yeah, that one anime.
The Gurren Lagann.
Yeah,
Gurren
yeah,
Lagann.
yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
From Eurobeat. Don't know why I hated myself enough to make one of these, but here you go. Torian probably likes Gurren Lagann, right?
Oh, fucking course. Like, Kill number 1, Girl Logging number 3.
Yep. Also, he got your shade
I'll
right.
leave you guys to figure out what number 2 is. He didn't get my shade right. The camera, that's how the camera makes me look.
Yeah, that's a pretty awesome drawing.
That is very good. Like, I I'm very impressed that these people put this much time
It
into
makes
something.
me wonder
so
if
cool.
this one, like how he did it, if he got like, because it looks like a lot like Sonic in a Sonic pose, and then if he did like some colory things in Photoshop.
As somebody who has played a lot
mean-
of Sonic, I will tell you right now that is just a picture of Sonic. But
I'm
it's been
pretty sure
edited.
it's a Sonic Adventures. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did
Yeah,
he
it's still
recolor?
pretty
Still,
cool
though,
that he
but it's
recolored
very
it.
You did
good.
great. You
Oh,
did a
absolutely.
fucking excellent
Like,
job.
we
with
weren't
it.
asking for everybody to make like
No,
their own
no.
hand-drawn stuff.
That's
All
what I'm-
different
yeah.
kinds are great, especially since most Sonic OCs are that way. Like
Yeah.
that you
Oh,
find
yeah,
on
yeah,
Deviant
yeah.
or whatever. So it's perfect.
That's great. Great job, man.
I want to be able to Google Torian the Hedgehog and stuff like that comes up.
Hey, Torian,
That's what I
all
wanted
these will
from
probably
this.
come up.
You gotta like get away, record Justin, and send him these videos. Look at this for work. A bunch of people made me into Sonic the Hedgehog.
I don't know.
it's-
I don't know if you get it. Like, it has to look like me. Like the one on the left that kind of had my face.
Yeah.
Like, this
Yeah,
real,
yeah.
really
That one would be
creepy,
good,
realistic
yeah.
version of my face. It's good.
He's gonna be like, "You're the coolest dad in the whole
Yeah,
world."
yeah.
All right. What are we on? Page number 4? Okay.
What?
Oh, and
This
man,
one is my favorite one.
I
He's
made it the best I could. Torian the Hedgehog. You
he's
got
got
a
a
gun.
fucking knife leg. Look at his knife leg. Why? I think one of his hands is bloody from stabbing himself.
Bloody fingers.
Why is
And a gun.
Am I the Punisher?
Dude, yeah, somebody
To
stabbed
be
you. Oh
fair,
yeah, look at
too, you either have abs or a tic-tac-toe stomach.
I'm gonna go
Oh
with
my
abs
God.
because I always wanted abs.
Yeah, I'd say is that version of Torian the Hedgehog has seen some shit. You can look
He's
into
even
his
got a scar running down those
Yeah.
crazy
I
eyes.
have purple eyes.
Cold.
So
I'm
good.
all
Dead
about it.
eyes.
That was my favorite one
That's
so far.
great.
That is sweet.
Yep.
Like
Fucking-
it's so
fucking
perfectly.
gun.
What is
Oh
going
wait,
on
I
with
think
the
you're
knife
crying.
in the
Oh no,
leg?
you have a scar over your eye.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
got
you
a
had
scar.
a
There's a
blood.
scar. There's a knife
I
in the leg.
cut
There's
myself
bloody hand.
with the knife. And
I thought you had a blood tear for a second
I wasn't
amazing.
stabbing myself. That's just where I hold the knife.
in your leg.
Yep.
That's great.
pretty
Thanks,
gangster.
Owen. All right, this next one comes from
Wow.
Kiefer. Says, "Here's Torian as Torian the Honey Badger."
You're gonna do your own thing, huh?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh my
great.
God.
That one is like
Torian
it
don't-
seems wicked good.
It
I don't
is.
know.
Fucking-
I don't know much is about art now, but it seems pretty good.
Man, that's cool.
That actually
know
looks
how you
like
arted
it
it.
would be in a Sonic game.
Yeah,
Yeah, it really
Except-
does.
Except the
with the
bolts,
screw attack
yeah.
bolt on it.
Yeah, dude.
I love
Torian,
it.
Torian the Honey
Torian the
Badger.
Honey Badger.
I
That's
like
pretty
Honey
good.
Badger.
I like that.
All right, what else we got?
All
I'll be
right,
Honey
page
Badger.
number 5. We got more of these guys.
This is awesome. All right, master of all stuff. Torian had an OC the whole time, and it's
Okay.
a link to something.
So this is a character from, we looked this up before the show. His name is Emperor Awesome, and he's from Wander Over Yonder. It's some
Okay.
animated
Oh,
show. I've
okay.
never seen it, but
That's true. Look at that. It
He's a
looks
Shark
like
King.
Yeah.
or Orca.
I had
Orca.
to look the
The
crown
crown.
on.
It's true. You did.
It's kind of my shade. The
Yeah.
arms, a little bit.
All right, and
it
now
kind of fits.
yeah. Then Blue Harpoon says Torian the Orca King, ask and you shall receive.
Man,
there you
I
go.
look like I have the craziest power, but I'm afraid to use it.
You're also most likely to be mistaken for the Loch Ness monster, and I love the fact that you have a crown and a hat.
Oh, I thought he had a crown.
I thought it was like a little horn or something.
Yeah.
You're not a narwhal. You're an orca. That's just a nice little fez cap.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Maybe
All right.
it's a blowhole cover. I'm not sure,
blowhole
but
cover?
I'm all
Blowhole
about
cover.
double hats. Like I'm in
Maybe
the I'm in the
it was just
2-hat
a
game.
blowhole.
No, blowholes don't come out like that.
Maybe it's a
they're not-
prolapsed blowhole.
Yeah, maybe.
That's tough.
Maybe.
Real rough.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
You put a lot of time in that. It was
Yeah.
I think he just put 2 hats on porpoise.
It looks like was it
See,
Slytherin, that Pokemon?
What?
Slather.
Salazzle?
Salazzle?
Yeah, that's what it looks
I
like.
guess kind of.
Yep.
Except if you crossed it with you.
There we are. All right, what else we got?
All right, page number 6, I think.
Whoa!
Oh shit!
Whoa!
Dude, look at
That
look
was
at
radical.
Did you hear his excitement? And it's just because he's in an action pose.
Whoa!
Like a second. All right, Anton.
There's stuff happening.
Casing.
What?
During the Hedgehog, armed with his Pixelator 2000 version 2.1, he creates powerful fighters to fight his foes.
Yo, that's so
That's
cool.
sweet.
Yo.
That's awesome.
Like I don't mean to try back on this, but I feel like that one is the best one to just
Man,
add
I got like a
some
little,
mounds
little
on.
fighter ready to
Yeah.
throw. Look at these gloves.
Well, I like the
at his
extra amounts
got
of
the
creativity into it, coming up with a weapon that ties it into Death Battle. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Really cool.
That's cool.
All right, and then we got Donovan. He says, Torian the Hedgehog, the master of sass.
Oh my god.
It's good.
I love
like
how
it.
many
like that
people go
one.
with the Orca thing. Man, there's a lot of really
Torian the
talented
Hedgehog
artists.
crossed off Orca.
I know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like people are like, oh, death metal, your death metals are cool, or whatever. I don't think I'm nearly as talented as these people. Like, this is crazy.
Drawing is something that I can not understand at all. Like, I'll try and draw something. It's like, I think of like a kitty cat in my mind, and then I'm like, now I've drawn garbage and shit.
I can draw. Most people who animate who can in some level, but I can't do it at that level. Like, it's just enough to get me through art class.
I know, right? Or to get these like basic storyboards done, but I don't want to show them to anybody else.
These are awesome.
Yeah, those are awesome.
I'm gonna say
I think we got 2 more pages left.
All right.
Let's bring up page number 7. Oh my God.
From Aqua Fresh, love the podcast. So this.
Those Kanye glasses I had on that one time.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's awesome.
Oh, that looks so good.
These are great.
And then the one to the right, what is happening with that one?
Says, you asked for this. That's awesome. You're like a werehog.
Yeah, I got striped legs.
Oh, yeah.
I do like this bumblebee thing I got going on.
Those are some evil eyes. Those are like Metal Sonic eyes.
My whole eye is blue.
Your hair is like a Shadow Sonic combo.
Yeah.
Some are going down, some are going up.
Dude, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, your shoes are spiked.
Like, I got bear claws.
Your spikes on your
Apple
shoes?
fritters for fists.
Apple fritters for fists.
He's supporting the Second Amendment right now.
Great.
You got them bare arms.
He's got the bare arms. Yeah, see, got it.
Aye.
Good.
That was awesome.
All right, and one more page.
Let's see. All right, this one's from Iron Benetta? Benette? Whatever.
Iron Bennett? Is that
Bennett?
what it is? It's hard to read from over
I
here.
can make a color version if you want. The icy orca saves the babies.
I think the black and white gives it that artistry.
It looks. I love it because it
great.
looks like you're just a naked guy in an orca suit.
Look at my
And
legs.
he's like, I'm gonna save the babies. And they're like, get back into whatever asylum you came from.
Like, I run into the bank with this on.
Yep. That's exactly. Dude, nobody's
With
gonna,
no pants?
Nobody's gonna fight with you if you're not wearing pants.
I mean, this is like I'm talking about that one out of context comic book panel with the guy who like strapped the babies to him to protect himself.
Yep.
If you ran out of wearing that, he wouldn't know what to do.
That's
you could
right.
definitely stop him. He'd be frozen in complete like
That's so
awe and
good.
fear.
This next guy has the
from-
baby strapped to him guy, too.
oh yeah, look. So James Casper, who needs Sonic OC Torian when you've got normal ice-based supervillain Torian?
Yeah.
Look, did you create an ice whale?
Orca? Or are you summoning the orca? Or are you freezing an
And
orca?
then you freeze the dude.
Either way,
I
you've
think-
got
yeah.
some sort of ice orca.
Yeah, and you seem to have saved the babies and
Yep.
created a throne, but then abandoned them.
Yeah.
No, we just let them been around.
Like you
Yeah.
created a spiky ice throne with babies
They're
around.
just hanging out. I got face on the TV.
He's just watching his Nick Jr. Here you go, kids. This is how you take care of children, right?
I froze that guy.
No, bro, yeah, he's dead.
Cool. Yep.
You guys watch me commit that murder?
They're babies.
Learned that from Sub-Zero.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So,
Awesome job, everyone.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you. That was oh my God.
Fantastic.
Great.
Please spread those around. I seriously do want to be able to like Google Torian the Hedgehog and see those pop up.
Oh yeah, me too. It's
Like-
gonna be. Oh,
I'm
can't
excited.
wait. Those are all really good. Thank you guys so much for doing that.
That was amazing.
But speaking of spreading the word, I need to spread the word for you guys on some Dollar Shave Club. You know
Spread
what?
some of that cream on me.
Oh,
butter him
The-
up with this delicious
the wonderful shave butter. Yes, I will. All right. So listen. You need to make the smarter choice when it comes to your shaving needs. Dollar Shave Club is super convenient. You don't need to run out of the store. It's delivered to you. That means you'll always have fresh, quality razor at your disposal. So listen, I'm sure we've all tried, go get the disposable razor because you're like, it's cheap. I just need to shave, right? And then it rips off your skin and it's just horrid regret forever.
Jesus Christ. What?
You never had that happen to you? Like dead serious. Like I've shaved those and it's just awful.
Man.
Or then you go and on the other side, you pay like $1 million to get the super gimmicky razor that has like laser pointers or whatever.
Laser pointer.
Well, the good news is Dollar Shave Club is the best of both worlds. It's a quality razor at an affordable price. But here's the thing. Best part?
You know I want this butter.
Dr. Carver's shave butter.
Talked about it so I can pick it up right quick.
Dude, it's amazing. Here, you
Go
want
ahead.
it? Oh, you got it.
No, you done
Oh,
talking
go.
about it?
You
I'm
can
going
go
to
ahead.
spray it. Okay.
Oh, no, I'll talk about it while you do
All
it.
right.
So you get such a smooth shave by using the Dr. Carver's shave butter. It helps, and it's clear, so you get an even more
Should buy like
precise
a nickel,
shave.
get it on real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep talking. I
Oh
like
yeah,
it.
you're just gonna rub it on. All right, yeah, lather up. See, look, that's all. So you check it
Launch
out.
your
Turn
shot.
it, show them. See, it goes on clear, so you can actually see where you're shaving. which I think is incredibly smart. I never really thought about that before because you got a bunch, but that makes so much sense.
Give me the blade.
So you can make the smarter choice and join Dollar Shave Club. For a limited time, new members get their first month of the Executive Razor and their tube of Dr. Carver's shave butter for only $5 with free shipping. After that, razors are just a few bucks a month. So that's a $15 value for only $5. In your first month box, you get an awesome weighty handle, right, Torian? It's got some weight to it, right? Mm-hmm. A full cassette of 4 cartridges and a tube of the shave butter. So after your first month, replacement cartridges ship automatically at their regular price. There's no commitments, no hidden fees. Cancel whenever you want. You can only get this offer exclusively at dollarshaveclub.com/cast. So make the smarter choice and head to dollarshaveclub.com/cast. See, isn't that like ridiculously smooth? It just glides right over.
You know, I don't like fucking with my hands. I need my hands.
Yeah, otherwise, animators' hands are very important.
Animate my feet.
Otherwise, we don't get a death battle.
That's true.
Animate with my feet for kicks sometimes.
No, you're just going to have one smooth hand.
Dude,
How much hand here did you even have?
But you know what that is? That's his shaking hand. So somebody's going to be like, oh, I'm just going to...
I mean, to be fair, I already have one smooth hand.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It's a masturbation joke.
Right at the end of our ad. Thanks, Dollar Shave Club. Sorry about him.
There's more reasons to have a smooth hand than one, I guess.
This was great. This felt great. See, look, now my hand's all smooth.
It'll feel better later, I'm sure.
Oh
my God. You gotta feel that. That's like, I might be getting a little aroused.
Oh, well, there we go.
The smoothest thing ever. All right, cool.
Could we possibly get through one death battle cast without some kind of weird, creepy, perverted masturbation or sex joke?
Comic books by nature are perverted.
I think this is going to bring us to...
You're going to have to give it up.
What's happening?
Is this a perfect time to segue to Out of Context Comic Panel that's most likely about something perverted?
I wanted to talk about Android 18 first.
No, we're going. That's right. I just can't ever remember which goes which way.
That's why I'm in charge.
That's why you should back off and let Ben.
Yeah, but I saw an opportunity for a dope ass segue.
Are you not going to shoot it at Ben?
Let's talk about Android 18.
Okay, Android 18. Now you've been writing this episode. We just released the preview.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What do you think? Android 18 as a character in Dragon Ball. It's been a little while since we brought Dragon Ball into the death battle.
Quite a while.
So. But this is one of, I think, my favorite characters in Dragon Ball. I don't know. What do you think about Android 18?
Yeah, I really like 18. Honestly, the only thing I could really complain about 18 as far as like a character in Dragon Ball is that they really haven't done much with her at all in Super. Like, that's the only, and it's like gearing up to where she's finally about to do things again.
Oh,
but like,
I hate that scene in Resurrection F where they're like asking people to come to help fight off Frieza.
And she just chills.
And then they ask Krillin, and Krillin's like, 18, take care of the baby.
It's like, she's better than you are, dude.
She even mentions that she's stronger.
Yes.
Too, but...
She fucking breaks Vegeta's arm.
There's like some random line I think mentioned, maybe it's just in the dub, I don't remember which one, where she says, if you fail, then somebody's got to protect the baby. I'm like, if you fail to kill Frieza, he's just going to kill everybody at once, so whatever.
She might have a point, right? If Krillin dies... I would rather her be around and take care of the baby than Krillin.
But Krillin's already been wished back, right?
Multiple times.
Yeah. And I think he's out.
Everybody's been wished out.
Yeah, but Android 18 hasn't.
Yes,
Well, besides the one, like,
bring everybody.
Right, bring everybody back. But besides that, like...
Yeah.
Well, they upgraded the Dragon Balls. They can wish people back whenever. Dende's Dragon Balls can wish people back whenever.
Right.
Yeah, so like I would rather her be around to protect the baby.
They got such a great just Deus Ex in there where it's just like, oh, they died, so dramatic. Back next season.
Like, go collect the balls, and here they are.
And collecting the Dragon Balls isn't even like a challenging thing anymore for them. They're just like, oh, we got scanners. We'll just say, wow, we got them all.
Instant transmission. Here's the balls.
There are multiple times when they just collect them all off screen.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Really.
Still, I mean, as much as we're complaining, like, Android 18 is a fantastic character. And it kind of, like, we didn't mean for this to happen, but this really ties in, like, currently in the Dragon Ball Super run in Japan. They're in an arc where basically, it's called, like, the Universal Saga or something like that. Essentially, every single universe is entering a tournament, and they're bringing their 10 best fighters to fight, and whoever wins, if you win, that guarantees that your universe is not going to get wiped out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They're like cleaning out the universes.
Eight of the 11 universes.
Yeah.
essentially.
Wow.
Because
What a
three
way
of
to
them
decide
are way stronger or more
Well,
developed. They have a higher human level or
The
something like that.
gods of Dragon Ball are like tiny children.
Yeah,
Like the ones who
Zeno.
create the universe or whatever, Zeno. And 18 is one of the people that Goku's recruited onto the team. So
Awesome.
she's back in the ring, which is awesome.
Yeah.
That works out really well.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
definitely.
he recognizes that you're probably too good for Krillin. Let's go.
To be fair,
Krillin's on the team
he
too.
brings Krillin too, and
What
he
the
brings. Yeah, I mean,
fuck?
to be fair, he's bringing Roshi and Tien as well.
Well, Roshi's a boss.
Yeah.
They've
Eh.
It's been a little weird, but they've kind of upped everybody's power a bit to kind of make them more on an even playing
The
field.
people on this team: Goku, Gohan, Vegeta,
Vegeta's
Trunks.
not.
What?
Right?
No,
Vegeta's not.
Vegeta's here.
Vegeta's come in.
He
eventually.
wasn't going to do it because he was gonna,
That's right,
Bulma was
later
going to have a baby, and then
Android
Wiz was like,
18,
well, yeah.
Pan. I mean, no, Pan's not in
Not
this.
Pan.
No,
Pan's
not in
not
this.
She's a baby.
I know. Who else?
Tien, did you mention
What, you
Tien?
thinking Goten?
No. Goten.
Goten's not on the
No, Goten is on the team.
Fuck. I'm like, why? I'm trying to think of like
The
the
kids-
10 people
the-
that you put on a team for the universe.
The kids aren't
You don't
there.
put Roshi.
The kids aren't there because they're making a big emphasis on the fact because it's 80-person fight. It's a battle royale, and if you get ringed out, you're dead. You're gone.
You put all the
So-
Saiyans.
No.
And you put Android 18.
Goten and
No.
Trunks are still like 6.
Yeah,
They're
and that's the
little
thing.
children.
They have no idea how to like fight smart, so that's why they're bringing like
Fuse 'em.
Roshi and shit. Roshi's kind of there to be like
them together.
Master
battle strategy
tactician.
and stuff. Actually, Gohan's the team leader, but and then like Vegeta's kind of one of the cool things. Like 18, we still haven't seen fight, and Vegeta this like season hasn't done shit at all. And he's been really secretive, so it's like kind of leading up to this thing where now he's the strongest one.
We
Kind of
fought
thing.
that fire robot
until
thing.
he's gonna go in for the killing blow, and he's gonna have his moment, and then someone else is just gonna yank it right out from under him.
Poor Vegeta.
Well,
17 is back in the mix, too.
Yeah, 17's back, and 17 is
How?
like 17 never. Well, I mean 17. Yeah, 17 didn't.
Oh, that's right. He was
Ever die
resurrected when-
again?
He goes away in
Yeah,
GT.
because they resurrected everybody.
away in GT.
Yeah, but that's out of the.
I know.
GT's different.
I know.
GT
I know.
merges with the other 17 that's left in Hell because
Hellfire,
somehow
yeah.
he got split into 2 beings. Or no, they like build him. I don't remember. Something
Yeah.
weird happens in GT where they build an
Yeah.
evil version of him and then they merge
17
him.
comes back when they wish everybody who Cell killed back.
Yes. Or
And then-
Boo.
Yeah.
No,
No.
you're
No,
right. You're right.
No. Cell. Boo.
Cell.
18 kids killed by Boo because 18 is the only one that gets regurgitated by Cell. Anyway, so and like 17 is now even more badass and he's like way stronger than he used to be, and so assumably so is 18 to some extent, and everybody's gotten a lot stronger.
Anyway,
Even Gohan. Gohan's like wicked strong.
oh, good. Is he doing the same?
They've been
stuff,
kind
or?
of
No.
kind of teasing that he's gonna
He's
come
back.
back to what you want him to be,
Oh,
like a fighter.
please do that. I'll start
Well,
watching
he's
again.
about to do this thing where he's like almost Goku strong, but he's not using Super Saiyan anymore. He's using like White Mystic instead, and it's like leading up to he's going to do this new like
Super Saiyan Mystic.
Well, it's probably more like Super Saiyan Human Mystic thing. I think it's like a thing
Human Mystic.
because he's half human.
Super
I
Saiyan
think it's
Human
just a
Mystic.
thing. I don't know what they're
So
gonna do,
good.
but
It's so good.
it's looking cool. And it's like we've never had a fight where it's like 80 fighters at once, so it's gonna be pretty cool. It's good. This one thing is that this
like
fight's
this-
done has got me like caught up on Super, and now I'm watching it and shit. I'm like,
like a
yeah,
battle
I'm ready for this.
royale?
But
Yeah.
it's like the worst Dragon Ball-y kind of thing ever, where it's just like it literally has been because they have a countdown at the end of every episode of Super during this saga where it's like in 48 hours the tournament starts. It's been like 17 episodes in the last 12 hours. Like, they are packing these mothers in. It is ridiculous.
That's why I want to watch Super, but like from the little that I've watched, it has just even, if not more Dragon Ball-ish filler. It's fucking terrible.
It's pretty bad. And, like,
Like,
right
I
now,
don't
the
know
things
about
that are, it's
filler,
like,
but
they're like 4 hours out from the tournament, and I go into a bunch of spoilers about stuff, but it just is so stupid what's happening right now. It's just like did this big thing where it's like, Dragon Ball, it's super goofy. Like,
Oh, yeah.
the whole thing right now is like Boo
Well-
fell asleep, and they're like, oh, Boo fell asleep because he's one of the fighters, and so they're trying to wake him up. And it's just
Toriyama's
like,
been
Jesus.
trying to bring it back to its roots because the Americanization of Dragon Ball Z turned it into this super like
serious
hardcore
thing. Yeah.
fighter with Rock the Dragon and all that. And that's not what Dragon Ball was supposed to be originally. But they kind of like went into that, into that train because it was successful. And Toriyama's trying to bring it back to what Dragon Ball was originally and, making it goofy.
It's especially now having watched a lot of both Z and Super, just subtitled. Like, you can just tell just from the voice actors and the tones they have and stuff how much more goofier they deliver things and stuff like that. It's really...
Yeah, and now that they're
it's not
dubbing
necessarily bad. Like, I like Goku as a goofy character. But there's no reason Vegeta should ever be goofy kind of thing. Like, there's a take and there's here and,
Give and take?
you give and take. That's
I
what
mean, Goofy Vegeta, like they've really like...
His pink Batman shirt?
Not that. It's him like dancing and making jokes and like he's very much a father figure now rather than like the angry, angsty dude.
Well, he plays kind of the character where it's like he's such a tough as nails badass, but then he tries to be like, I'll show like, look, I'll dance too. And everybody's like, that didn't work for you. That didn't work for you, Vegeta.
Kind of like that.
Well, he tried to sing karaoke to distract Beerus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great.
So.
That's right.
And
But I like that like arc of Vegeta where he started as this like crazy badass, but now he's...
Vegeta's definitely the best character in the show.
Yeah,
He's
now it's
still he's still on this whole kick where he's like, especially because they had another kid, him and Bulma, and he's like really big about she has to have a name worthy of a Saiyan princess and all this shit, and like he's super serious. And then she's just like, I'm gonna name it Bola, and he's like, I guess it's an okay name. Like,
I think that's fun. I think that's great.
But anyway, back to Android 18.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm stoked for this fight because Android 18 was such a cool character that I felt didn't get that much screen time. And
she didn't get as much as she deserved.
Well, in a weird, and then she just kind of like became, she's Krillin's wife.
Yeah, like, and that's the thing that's so hard because it's like she's always, she's there. Yeah. Like, and all that stuff always happens. Like you're saying, and she never goes out, and like, it's cool that they're doing that now. But this is fun. Part of Death Battle that's really fun for us is that we sometimes get to do this, like characters that aren't used anymore or whatever. Like, get to kind of bring them to life again a bit.
Yeah. And that was the initial plan.
Yeah, and then now she's doing all this shit.
Yeah.
But dude,
she might get knocked out in like the first episode of them actually fighting.
How strong is Android 18?
Well, if it's anything like 17, way stronger than almost everybody else.
Okay.
Because 17's like pretty much him and Goku have to stop fighting so they don't blow up like an entire island.
Okay.
And they're just kind of like laughing about it. And they're like, we're really fucking strong.
Even though it was like way back when, I mean, she took out Vegeta. Or in the other Saiyans, like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, man, somebody built that? That was crazy.
And she's been training with Krillin and stuff, so.
See, one of my favorite things about Android 18, though, is like just that look. That like hardcore look where like she flies out whatever and she's serious and pissed off and it's
she's
that
really
like down
steely.
Yeah, that steely look and you're just like, oh. Like, shit. Like, there's no fucking around. Like, serious business ass-kicking time. So.
I just like having, like, a badass girl to hang out with the badass Saiyans and stuff or whatever, which I thought was going to be Videl, but she turned out not to be cool.
Yeah, she's
Videl's the one that got screwed over more than any of them.
Yeah.
Because she's now just Gohan's wife. And if you think Gohan isn't as cool as he used to be, Videl is even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is really weird because she like spent her whole life trying to be a fighter and stuff, and then Gohan
was
like
the superhero of her community.
And Gohan was like, check it out, you can use this key to fly and like shoot energy beams and stuff, and she was like, well, I guess I'm done.
There's a scene in Dragon Ball Z where she's flying with Gohan after Babidi's like goons suck the energy from Gohan.
Yeah.
Everybody else flies off after them, but she waits with Gohan. Then later on, they fly off to try to catch up. And he's flying really fast, and she can't keep up with them. And he's like, "Oh, are you doing okay?" And she's like, "I can't do this. I can't keep up with you." So he lets her go back. And after that, I guess that was just so traumatizing to her that she couldn't keep up that she decided not to do this ever again.
I mean,
that's sad.
It's kind of a bummer.
It is a bummer, but it's like, I want to be a fighter. I want to be the best fighter in the world. But then you got these motherfuckers blowing up mountains and shit. So it's like,
yeah, I can see how that would be. Like, and especially when you think you kind of are one of the best fighters in the world, then you find out there's these guys that are just on such a different level that they're not even like messing around with the fighters on Earth.
But see, that's what makes it cool because it's Hercule's daughter, and because Hercule / Mr. Satan, he did that. He was that character who was like the best fighter in the world, and then holy shit, people are like blowing up mountains and crap. So it's awesome that his daughter would get to like kind of branch into that a little bit, And it was extra fun too because then she's doing all this crazy shit and he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun character. But anyway, I mean, we could talk about Dragon Ball for so long.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a fascinating topic.
18, cool character, fun. Glad
I'm excited to do this. This is a matchup. Like, I've been wanting to bring somebody like Android 18 into Death Battle for so long. And then recently, Captain Marvel's become such a big character in Marvel. They're really pushing her.
Yeah.
Like, whether or not that's succeeding is kind of unknown right now, but like, she's getting her own movie. She's front and center on like the new Civil War, and she's got very similar powers to Android 18. It's going to be a fun battle.
Yeah. the blonde energy blasters.
Yep, pretty much.
Blonde energy blasters.
And absorbers.
Yep.
You can do that too.
That's true.
So we'll see how that turns out. The preview is out right now. Preview for Android 18. Preview for Captain Marvel is going to be out next week, and then the week after that, we got the Death Battle. This one, the battle is going to be animated by Zach Watkins, who just recently did the Broly versus Doomsday DBX, and has done a couple death battles in the past. I think the last one he did was Green Arrow versus Hawkeye. So super excited to have him back into Death Battle animating for us. It's going to be awesome.
Yep.
Anyway, now we can get on to the out of context comic book panel. Of
There's the order. Back to dick jokes.
Let's do that.
There we are. Let's see if we can work one in here.
All right.
Batman.
Well, it's a
what
Batman
I need
one, so maybe.
now is a dime, some red nail polish, and a little talk with the island gossip. Huh?
Wait, what? What I need now is
he
a dime,
MacGyver?
some red nail polish, and a little talk with the island gossip.
I got it. He's going undercover as a woman.
I think so, but what's the dime for?
Is it like to get rid
Yeah,
of old nail
I think
polish?
he's talking about a dime bag.
Oh,
I
dime
think he's
bag.
smoking weed.
Oh, he needs a dime bag. Red nail polish.
Is he gonna get high and paint his nails and talk gossip?
Dude, listen, that maybe is how he's going to get through it.
Man,
I'm about to do something I'm going to be ashamed of, and I need something to loosen my morals. Robin, fetch me a dime bag. And then some red nail polish.
I thought like a dime was like something they used to scrape off old nail polish. I don't know,
Maybe.
but he's definitely gonna dress up.
Well, maybe he's going undercover, but he's got to change.
Yeah.
Like what he looks like halfway
he
through.
needs change.
I have a feeling he
Yeah.
needs to bribe. I have a feeling the island gossip really likes red nail polish, and he has to go bring it to her, and that's what he's going to do. But, maybe he's...
Along with a single dime.
Yep.
Here's 10 cents and red nail
It's
polish.
10 cents for
That's
your
all
shovels.
you need, right?
Here's 10 cents for your 2 cents. Okay.
10 cents for your 2 cents.
He's overpaid for them cents.
I was just about to say he's gonna get 8 cents back.
What?
How much news is that? The 8 cents.
Well,
More math.
God. Well,
Okay,
that was
so
an
no
out of
dick jokes
context
for that
comic
one.
panel.
Yeah,
no,
we
thank
couldn't. I mean, it'd be a stretch, but we could.
Yeah, if only it said red lipstick.
Yeah. Red lipstick.
I
Don't
mean,
worry about it, Ben. We
There's
don't
a
need to go
dick
there.
in that panel.
yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Yes.
Like I
See?
was expecting somebody, but
We
you
did it.
know,
No, you did it.
Nope.
like I guess I got it.
Yeah.
All right.
See?
Balloons.
Batman's asking dick for polish.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna give him a
You
dime.
made it. Good job.
Hey, guess what's going on in the world of nerdiness?
What? Tell me.
Tom Hardy's gonna be Venom.
I saw that.
And he's
in-
already been Bane, which is great because
Yeah.
Venom versus
And we had a
Bane.
Venom versus
Yeah,
Bane
I-
matchup. Isn't that such a coincidence? Death Battle predicting the future or something like that. Hashtag win. I don't know. I don't know.
You Charlie Sheen?
Yeah, that's
Hashtag win.
surprise. No,
Yeah,
but they
I was pretty stoked about that casting though. Like, I mean, Tom
Yeah.
Hardy. I'm pretty much at this point. Like, you throw him in like whatever. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So there's been talk of a Venom movie for a while, and then after Deadpool came out, they were like, "Oh, people like these
Anti-heroes.
raunchy superheroes. Let's do Venom." So it's gonna be rated R, starring Tom Hardy.
Cool.
I don't know if there's a release date yet.
He's gonna be big, swole Venom
there is.
or a skinny Venom.
October 5th, 2018.
In which?
Oh, wow.
Which Venom is this?
It's gonna be Rick
Eddie Brock.
Venom.
Eddie Brock.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Yeah. So,
So-
it'll be super ripped, like
Okay, I don't
crazy,
remember Eddie
depressing
Brock
Venom.
being very like raunchy at all.
He's evil.
Well, he wasn't, but Venom kind of like Venom
Yeah,
is a
Venom's-
kind of similar personality to Deadpool.
Dude, fingers crossed. They do a Carnage teaser in here.
Who's he gonna save?
He would be like the sequel.
I don't think
Yeah.
he needs to save anybody.
Oh.
Saving
You
people
think
doesn't
they're
need to be the point.
That would be fucking
Do you think
awesome.
they're gonna have
It's
him
just
as a
movie
villain,
just
or is this
killing
gonna be
people?
that he starts as a villain and then he turns to team up with Spider-Man?
The trick with this is that if they're making it R-rated, Deadpool kind of works. I guess Colossus. I was gonna say putting Spider-Man into the movie might be really weird because Spider-Man's gonna be like a not necessarily PG or whatever, but kind of a family-friendly movie. And then putting him in this R-rated film with Venom could kind of feel odd.
But yeah, like you said, the Colossus
Unless
part was
Colossus,
pretty...
I mean, it was a different Colossus than the one in the other X, and it had been a long period of time since we've seen Colossus and X-Men. This is going to be like we have Spider-Man Homecoming out, Homecoming coming out.
Spider-Man coming out.
Spider-Man
Coming out at
Homecoming
home.
is coming out, and then right after that is a Venom movie.
Spider-Man using his home to come out.
Yep. It's a whole new take.
So it's gonna be a weird little like, here's PG-13 Spider-Man, but oh, here he is in an R movie. So I don't know how they're gonna do that.
Like,
I mean, I think if as long as he's, especially if it's kind of like, oh, he's the good guy. Of course, he's not
Torian.
being R-rated in this. And it
Sure.
won't really.
Be ashamed of yourself.
web
Yeah,
swing.
I guess if they don't go all the way that like Deadpool did, maybe it'll work. But like,
Yeah.
Deadpool was on such a different level that it wouldn't really, it'd be really hard to incorporate that like kind of movie into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, for example.
Well, and I mean, but I think the same way in the comics, like Deadpool and Spider-Man do work pretty well together.
True.
Just because he's a good
alright.
contrast to Deadpool's ridiculous, over-the-top, like R-rated stuff.
Maybe
and then
it'll work.
Spider-Man's like, hey, come
moral
on now.
compass at all? Does
Venom?
Yeah.
I mean, eventually Eddie
yeah.
Brock gets more control, and
Eddie Brock is kind of an anti-hero at times, especially when Carnage is involved.
Yeah.
Because Carnage is like, Venom is generally a villain, but he's got boundaries, sort of.
He's got a code.
At least later on in his story.
No babies, no women, no dogs.
Kind of. When Carnage gets into the mix, like, they hate each other.
Babies,
For the most
women's,
part.
and dogs. Just
Yeah.
total opposites.
But is Carnage? I don't know much about Carnage and Venom. Is it a very, very similar like symbiote thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Carnage is an offspring of Venom's, I think.
yeah,
Okay.
Oh God!
It
what
went
happened?
through
It's been
some
so
space
long, so you-
radiation or some shit.
So whatever happened, it's a piece that split off of one of the other symbiotes, I believe Venom, and
Yeah.
kind of mutated, whatever. And then it got a hold of Cletus, who's
Who's a serial killer.
batshit insane,
Yeah.
serial killer in an insane asylum, and it got into his blood. That's what happened. Like something happened, he was bleeding, and it got into his blood, and it just tainted the shit out of it and made it everybody in that relationship. It's not complete either, which makes it also crazy. It's something like that. It's been a long time since I looked at Venom, but I love Venom as a character. Or sorry, Carnage. And yeah, so Carnage is awesome. Because
So-
it's a batshit crazy.
Sounds like it's gonna be
super Venom.
cool.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, there's very little details about what they're going to do with Venom. Making a movie about him is kind of interesting because he's a villain primarily.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see.
Is Iron Man gonna show up?
Probably not.
Hope so.
I don't think like after Homecoming comes out, I don't think Spider-Man is going to be really too involved in the Marvel Cinematic Universe after that. Like they're going to split off and do their own
Because
thing.
they still have to pay Fox every time, right? It's just not a
Sony.
Sony.
Sony,
Yeah.
that's what it is. Yeah, yeah.
You know, I mean, it's. I don't know if there's been like an official word on that, but there was kind of discussions being mentioned about how, oh yeah, after Homecoming and the Avengers stuff is done, Spider-Man's going to go off on his own, and Sony will take over and make their own thing.
And then reboot it 3 times.
Yeah, so either they run it into the ground, they
Again.
probably will. Like, let's be
Probably.
honest. Like, we'll see what happens.
Yep.
But hopefully, Homecoming is good. But and Venom is good.
They have
We'll
that
see.
new kid playing him. What's his face?
Yeah.
The kid that was playing him. In
Yes,
the,
and actually, that is a great stepping stone to the other
'cause
story.
he is Nathan Drake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What?
Uncharted.
Oh,
this
that's
is-
perfect.
The Uncharted movie. It's going to be a prequel about young Nathan Drake, played by Tom Holland.
That kid looks a lot like Nathan
Yeah,
Drake.
I don't know. I
Young
read it
Nathan
like
Drake?
I heard it and I was like, I don't like that. And then I was like, okay, I guess it's a prequel, so he's younger.
Yeah,
Because like I want the Nathan Drake that's like about to go gray and he's a little bit older. Like I don't really care
That's
for.
true. That is weird that it's going to be
Especially
the first
'cause-
Uncharted movie.
It's gonna be like prequel Nathan Drake where we don't really know. I want the one who's not gonna have a tough time if he kills some people. Like
Yeah.
if he's
He's
all like,
seen
"Oh,
some
shot a
things.
man," I'm gonna be like, "Shut
Yeah.
up, pussy! You're gonna kill thousands of people later in
Yeah.
life, and you're not gonna care."
Like
Like,
the cup and run. And
yeah.
shoot more
So
people on your way out.
yeah.
I
Like,
hope they don't do something like that where it's like this whole Tomb Raider origins kind of thing where it's like, "Oh, it's so hard to do this," and then I'll go kill some more.
The crazy part about that though, she was like, "Oh, it's so hard to do this. Here's 2 more guns,"
Yeah.
and then she just goes on a killing rampage.
But then she fought that robot, so I mean, that helped.
Yeah.
but
Robots
yeah,
aren't people.
like
Robots aren't people.
the idea of the Uncharted movie not being the Indiana Jones kind of movie that everybody was kind of picturing is a little off-putting. I think. I don't know. We don't know what
Yeah.
they're going to do with it
Sure.
though. So
We also
They
don't
could totally
know.
dethrone the Indiana Jones franchise.
if they
Well,
were going
it's
to go
pretty
with
fucked
up. Yeah, they
you know,
should.
Nathan Fillion as Nathan
Indiana
Drake.
Jones.
God, that would be
Nathan
so
Fillion
good.
would be fucking awful.
Yeah, he'd kill it.
I
No,
would not
it'd be
watch
awful,
that at
right?
all.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I don't know.
I don't think
I just
so.
don't give a shit about Nathan Fillion. I've never seen him be that excellent in anything ever.
Ooh.
He always is just like, I'm Nathan Fillion and I'm acting right now. And I'm like, I just don't give a shit, Fillion.
I like Nathan Fillion a lot.
No,
Man.
Chad is
Yeah, but
not
you
happy with that.
you like the
I
guys
like
that
him.
overact.
He does overact at
Yeah.
times, but like
Yeah, he
I
overacts like all
I like
the
his
time.
charm and his characters always
His
have
charm
his
is
own
like,
flavor on it.
yeah, this guy, like when he's trying to be a guy that looks like he's fun to hang out with off the camera when he's fucking on the camera. And I'm like, stop that shit, you're a character.
I agree. He's like, hey,
I like
I
Nathan
can kind
acting.
of see
hey,
that.
audience. You know, I know we're in a serious situation right now, but off camera, we get into some hijinks.
Yeah, he's doing that shit all the time.
I
don't know, I like him.
Fandango an hour ago.
And
I like
just
him in
don't
the
think-
roles that he's been in. So,
Yeah, but
like,
he's been Nathan Fillion in all his fucking roles. I want Nathan
but
Drake.
Nathan Drake is very like that. Like he has his serious times, and
Nah.
Nathan Fillion can do some serious
Seems like
acting.
a cop out.
But like he's got that general like kind of flippant, sarcastic attitude. He makes little commentaries. Here
Also,
and there.
Nathan Fillion's
So-
kind of getting old and looks like shit, so.
Damn.
Man, you just hate on
Man,
Nathan
it's
Fillion.
dark.
That one is just
Harsh.
me calling him like I sees him.
damn.
We're all gonna get old and look like shit.
Wow.
Nathan Fillion's just ahead of us.
Jeez.
Well, okay.
I'm
Well,
just saying
Fillion.
we could have had
I think
so
you're
many
great,
good
Nathan
people.
Fillion, if you're watching this.
Watching this,
I don't
you
hate you,
suck.
Nathan Fillion. You're not watching this. We know that, but I'm just
What if he
saying
is?
he's great for like. I really liked him in that one movie he did with Neil Patrick Harris. What's that called? Dr. Horrible or something like that?
Sing-along blog.
Yeah, because it's just like, hey, we need this guy to be that guy,
Yeah.
and he's good at that guy.
That's what
but
Nathan Drake is.
Yeah, but Nathan Drake is not that guy.
Nathan Drake
Kind of is.
When's the last time you
kind of-
played an
He's a little-
Uncharted
he's a
game?
little more.
Not a lot.
He's a little more emotionally subtle than that. But
Yeah.
like, regardless, the point I was trying to make was if
Whatever,
they were
Spider-Man.
going for that kind of film where it's an older Harrison Ford, kind of like Chris Pratt.
Well, at this
Nathan
point in
Fillion.
time,
Nathan Fillion's sort of person.
Harrison Ford would be Saul.
Sure, but
Yeah.
you guys
he
know
would
what I mean.
crush it.
Sully.
Like, it doesn't look
Yeah.
like they're trying to go for that route. They're going for something a little different, probably because there is going to be another Indiana Jones movie. That might be why.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's
Such a missed
speculation, but
opportunity.
that could be.
But
yeah,
Harrison Ford
Spider-Man's
would
Nathan
be
Drake.
Nathan
Yeah.
Drake anyway.
So that's interesting, but it's interesting to hear that something is happening because this is a film that's been in development hell for several years. And
It'll probably suck. You know that, right? I mean, it's probably gonna suck anyway.
Well, it's the same.
don't know.
It's the same. The screenplay writer that did the game, right?
yes, I believe
really?
so.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
And the fact that they're making a prequel means it's going to be like a completely original story and not going to
Yeah.
be completely like taken from one of the games.
Okay.
So, although
We'll
the
see.
Assassin's Creed movie was, I guess, an original story, but
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, I didn't see that.
How young is he gonna be?
I don't know. I
Are you
don't
gonna
know.
get some love
It was
interest?
probably late 20s.
It's like,
They explained that a little
this kid
bit.
gonna bang? Like,
Well, they explain
I gotta
whenever
make
he
sure
starts.
It's gonna be the correct age though, so it's isn't weird.
I think he's because they have a whole thing where they have the flashback and he meets Sully and stuff like that.
Right.
Like,
Sully will be
Right.
the one who gets a romantic interest.
It's them going in and breaking into the lady's house,
can
get the
see,
documents, which then sends him off, and then it's gonna be him training up with Sully and have to go on like his first big mission, and then that'll end, and the movie
I can
will
see
be over.
myself watching Sully get some action.
Torian's just trying to see who's gonna bang.
All right.
It's a movie.
If
It
If you want to
happens.
see Sully,
I know it almost
Do that,
happens in
sure.
every movie, even Cars. Carry on.
more power to you, man. All right. So, last thing to mention, there are a couple different things coming to Netflix that I figured you guys would be interested in. First one, Arrested Development is getting a season 5.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
I didn't hear about that.
On
That's
Netflix.
awesome. Okay, cool.
Surprise, surprise.
That was weird because they brought it back and then didn't do anything with it after that. And,
They brought it back.
Well,
it was
they had a
supposed to be like the
season.
well, yeah, but it's
Yeah,
been a while.
but-
Well,
The
and that
way-
cast is busy as shit too.
Yeah.
Sure,
Like, all them
and
boys
because
are
of that,
working.
it's kind of shot in a weird fucking order,
Yeah.
which is not too bad, but it's like makes
Well,
it
yeah,
really
when
hard
you
to follow.
watch season 4, like the
Yeah.
explanation for why they shoot it like character by characters, because that's like how they had to shoot it, because that's when they could get like actor time.
Yeah.
So
It makes it really
makes
hard to
sense.
follow
I don't know
a
if
little
this
bit.
one will be like that. They haven't really said anything, but I hope it's
Not.
kind of a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's getting another season, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The Witcher is
Yeah.
coming to Netflix as a series.
Oh,
like
I
a
heard about
series.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Which
The
is
Witcher's
interesting.
actually based on books.
A book. Yeah.
There's a couple. I think there's a trilogy. Which what
I
was
think
it?
there's
Is
a
it-
lot more.
Is
than
it
3
Swedish
books.
or is it?
Yeah, it's Swedish.
I think that's right.
Think. Yeah. Anyway, I was trying to find it because I wanted to read it. But anyway, so that's interesting. Because it's usually films do a better job when they're adapted from a book as opposed to a video game. Just looking at
Yeah.
track records. So hopefully this will be good.
Apparently, the writer is
Yeah.
going to be more involved in the show than the video game.
Which
sure-
is strange because the writer also is like he doesn't like the video games and he thinks that they have pretty much not added to his success in his books. Writing is what has made The Witcher successful, not the games made his book successful. Which is like, if you look at it, you're like, no, because it's like it was a book that sold pretty well. And then they made a game out of it. And then his book came to America. And then they made more games. And then it was just like everywhere. And now it's like he has one of the best-selling book series like ever.
He probably didn't think that much of it,
after the game got giant. So, you know,
They
it's
probably came to him and was like, hey, we want to make a game out of this book. And he's like,
he didn't.
Fucking,
He doesn't like it.
okay.
He doesn't think video games are a good format for telling stories. And like, he seems kind of like an asshole.
I'm disliking this man.
Yeah, he seems like an asshole. So,
Well,
at least he doesn't know shit
maybe
about
the
games.
Netflix series will be good.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's something that's being said, then I guess we probably shouldn't expect the series to be very similar to the games.
But it's probably going to be full of TNA.
I mean,
Yeah.
depending on what happens in the books.
Yeah.
It absolutely will. Okay. There's no, if it doesn't do that, like if it doesn't have, no, I wouldn't say gratuitous amounts of TNA, but if there's no TNA in it, it's not a Witcher thing. Like,
No.
it's not. We ain't having none of that.
The last thing that is coming to Netflix ever.
Okay.
The last thing that I'm talking about that is coming to Netflix is a prequel to The Dark Crystal.
Really?
Yeah, a prequel series.
Are they going to use Henson Studios?
Yep.
Yeah,
Awesome.
which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, I thought, like, that's got kind of a cult following, but
They put out a little teaser for it like a week ago, I think.
yes.
And the stuff that they're doing with
2
like,
weeks ago,
all
not when
the
you're watching this.
animatronics and stuff like that is really sweet.
Good.
looking.
Yeah.
Good. That makes me excited
Mad
because
puppet
Henson
stuff.
Studios always does really good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. So,
What's next? The revival of Fraggle Rock? Like,
I mean, I don't know. Like, at this point, anything could be
To be
made, I
fair,
guess.
HBO is doing like a big slew of comeback shows, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think so.
you might get Fraggle Rock.
there we go.
I don't know, but, like, I never would have predicted that Dark
never
Crystal's
in a million
coming
years,
back. Like, it's crazy. to
I
me.
mean, I think that's one of the benefits of Netflix is they're just like, wow, a lot of motherfuckers are watching Dark Crystal. Maybe we should just make another one of these sons of bitches. Like, because it's one of those movies I think people put on all the time. Like
That's true. They
so-
probably
yeah.
do have. They have a huge advantage in that. They just have these
They
constant
can
analytics.
see
So,
exactly.
like,
I mean, that is. They said that's why they brought back Arrested Development. They were like, people have watched this so much. Like,
Yeah,
people
yeah,
are just watching Arrested Development back to front all the time.
since they put
We're
it
gonna
on
make some more.
Netflix, it's been trending. Like,
Yeah.
it never went away.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. So
All right. Well, that's great. All right. So that kind of wraps that up. Torian, you got something for us this week?
I do. Do you guys know who my favorite action actor is?
No.
Johnny and Bosch.
Donnie
Donnie Yen.
Yen.
Donnie Yen.
Yen.
You asked us this like 2 weeks ago.
I know. I just wanted to make sure you're keeping up. Play that video. Donnie Yen. This is from a movie called Kung Fu Jungle.
Please, don't be a minute long.
One guy has a club foot. That guy.
Okay.
Club foot. He's punching him. He's giving him a little double hit. They're fighting in the middle of traffic.
It says Kamen Rider.
what are you gonna do? Kamen Rider. That was last week. Knuckle Punch. I just throw him on the ground. You ever want to fight in the middle of traffic, avoiding cars?
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, you'd think the cars would stop. I love that they're just driving
Oh,
around
he's like,
these guys.
you want to get punched? I don't
If
wanna
you
get
were driving
punched.
through the highway and you saw people beating
Oh,
each
you
other
got
up,
punched in the
would you
head.
stop?
Maybe, and he kicks
I
him.
think
Yeah,
you'd
no,
probably
you probably just try and get the hell
get
around
out of
them,
there.
right?
Probably.
Yeah,
It was good.
All right.
you punched him in the face.
I like the
Dorian.
knuckle punch.
The knuckle
That
punch
seems
is
like you
really-
would break your finger.
Yeah.
Like,
Seems like it would hurt.
But maybe it's just a way to like add insult to injuries. You're
Yeah.
like kind of half flipping them off before you punch them. Just a little extra fuck you in there, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I think you're just gonna hit and your joint's just gonna go back to fisties.
Sounds like how you cut. Go back to fisties.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll strike fear
Or,
into your
yeah, it's-
opponent.
it's either
Sam.
that or
you want
it's
to catch
getting-
these fisties?
It's getting totally fucking jammed. There's just two options.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta
I think
be-
it's
you
probably
gotta be
getting jammed like a
strong. You gotta
motherfucker.
be like a kung fu master.
Like Donnie Yen.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know what?
Yep.
Focus your chi through your middle finger.
Yeah, like Iron Fist.
Like, no, don't. Let's
Oh,
not.
no.
Don't do it.
Oh, no. The
All I
forbidden
said-
word.
All I said was Iron Fist. Now you guys are
He's
freaking
fair.
out.
Yeah,
He's
because
like
it's
Iron
like
Fist.
Pee Wee's Playhouse fucking word of the day or whatever. Except it's the word of all time, and you say it, it's like, oh, shit.
Devolve into madness.
To be
Like we
fair,
already
though,
have.
Cuts
You
over,
two
Cherry's
made
like,
it
fuck
that.
that show.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all made
all
it
I
that,
said
though.
was Iron Fist.
We could just walk forward and be like, yeah, that is like Iron.
I just figured he was going to go.
No.
No, not this time.
You're the overreactor today, Chad.
Fine.
Ooh, you're the Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, fuck. Get him. Way to burn. Way to burn.
I don't even take that as Bronx. I like Nathan Fillion. So there
You
go.
would.
I think Nathan
You
Fillion is
overact all
pretty
the
awesome
time.
too.
Burn block.
Come on the show, Nathan Fillion, please.
That'd be awesome.
Watch
Every
him-
time I mention somebody famous, I'm always like,
Watch him
hey,
argue with,
dude,
with
yeah,
Sam.
Oh yeah, if we got Nathan Fillion on the show, I would put him right next to Sam, and then we'd start and be
I
like, "Oh,
feel
but
like-
first watch this clip,"
I
and then it would
feel
go
like-
on.
I think Nathan would be like, yeah. I do that. And then I'd be like, oh, okay, we good.
He'd be like, and we do have a lot of fun off camera.
Yeah.
Like-
And I'd be like, that's fair. I don't know what you're doing on your off time, but as long as you're getting, having a good time, that's cool. You're portraying yourself. I just, appreciate people like James Edward Olmos, who's acting a goddamn character, not playing James Edward Olmos.
Oh, well. I'm
got a
playing
phone call.
Torian Crawford every day.
and with that, let's get to our questions.
Let's.
You can always send us questions using the hashtag DeathBattleCast right down there in the corner. We answer them every single show.
It's there, that way.
We got 3 of them this week, as usual. Gerardo on the board. Please bring one up. Thank you.
Matthew Kelly, what is Wiz's and Boomstick's favorite food? Beer.
Oh, I don't
Wiz
know.
as well?
Wiz's favorite food would
Beer's
be.
like liquid bread.
Probably some, I would say,
It's like liquid
Like-
bread.
gastropub stuff that's fancy,
So good. Beer's like liquid.
I guess.
where they've integrated raspberry air into foam.
I imagine Wiz eating those fucking Rice Krispie patties, the wicker ones.
Or
I imagine
no,
him just eating this like compact.
Yeah,
like,
or he's doing soil and green thing.
yeah,
like,
those
you know.
compact things that he can just chug real fast so that he can get back to work.
Yeah, that's
because he doesn't
probably good.
care about food.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like a protein
Yeah.
pouch.
Well, that's
Like,
what the modern soil and green is. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
mean like people. They have a product
okay.
you can buy now, and it's just like you drink liquid 3 times a day, and you're good for
Well,
life.
Wiz he
Weird.
just drinks. He
Yeah.
doesn't eat. He just drinks Smoothie King all day.
Okay.
Gets a little protein in there every now
He's
and
probably
then.
got a sweet tooth. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
That
probably.
seems right. He doesn't care much for food, but he's got a sweet
So
tooth.
does Boomstick only eat beer?
Yeah.
Or eat
No,
beer?
No, that's just his favorite.
Beer's is
consume
bread.
beer.
Everything. Yeah, everything.
Fucking peanut butter and
Does he pour beer on
beer
everything he
sandwich.
eats?
Not
No,
everything.
I mean, yeah, but most
Dip it
barbecue.
in, dip his
But you
pizza
can
into
be
beer.
damn sure
gonna
pretty much
say,
anything that's grilled
you
is
just dip-
battered in beer.
Yeah, there you
Fucking
go.
grilled cheese sandwich and a cup of beer. That actually sounds pretty
That
good.
actually
Food
might be
into
pretty
beer?
good.
That actually
depending
sounds
on the beer.
really good.
Yeah, I'd fuck
you
with
know.
that.
Yeah. We should do that.
We just created
Go
a
get
new
us some
thing.
grilled cheese sandwiches, Gerardo.
And beer.
Can we do that on our first episode in
They'll think
Austin?
we're so fucking weird. The new broadcast people, they're just like, oh, hey, welcome back, guys. All right, we're just going to take these grilled cheese sandwiches and we're going to dip them in this beer. Please don't judge us. Nice to meet you.
Plus,
Just a quick reminder, when we start
That's a good
doing this
icebreaker.
show from Austin next week, we are going to be moving the show date to Friday.
At
as
4
opposed to
p.m.
Wednesday.
4
Yeah,
p.m.
4 p.m. on Friday for the
Central.
first
And
live
we're
show.
going to have grilled
that's so
cheese
they can
sandwiches.
fulfill our writers of grilled cheese sandwiches,
And beer.
and Oreos. Don't forget, we need those.
We need Oreos.
Oreos?
Too.
Oreos are on
Yeah,
the writer.
Oreos without the tops.
We talked about this earlier. Y'all don't need to worry. Oreos are on a
Okay,
writer.
Sure. Wiz would probably like Oreos.
Yeah.
Sure. There we go.
Yeah.
What else we got?
All right, question number 2.
Just he would
Charles
like
Cross.
he would like. Wait, I'm gonna finish. He'd like Oreos because they're a scientific marvel that they're vegan. I don't know how they've done it.
That's true. That is mind-boggling.
Yes, it is.
What will you miss the most when you relocate to Austin, Texas?
Nothing. I don't live there.
It's Torian. Torian lives at the office. So
Yeah.
I mean, I've lived here all my life, so
Yeah.
friends and family is going to
yeah.
be the answer for pretty much everybody, and it's really sad.
Friends,
That's
family.
a bummer. That's a
I
sad
actually,
question.
this morning, I dropped off my lovely girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, for the last time because she's out of town and I'm leaving now. Like, a lot of shit, you know?
Which
You're
one
gonna
is
miss
she?
a lot. The blue-haired one.
No. Okay. That's the second question. Answered.
Which one is she? The blue-haired one. Like Sam's got a line of them.
Well, I don't know how many times Torian, like...
That was fucking great. That was great. That was a much better question than I actually had. I was just wish is she ex or current?
Well,
Well, we're not doing anything in a long-distance relationship, so...
Oh man.
transitioning. Is that a
Sure.
point?
Yeah, but now we know.
well, Sam, dropped her off and was like, by the way, I'm moving to Austin. Peace.
I mean, now we know that there could be
Transitioning
multiple
girlfriend.
ones.
I think that's what it is.
Which one? The blue-haired one.
So
Oh shit! I thought you were talking about the green-haired one.
There's no
It's
other.
just like an eye thing
There's
going
no
on.
other. But I
I
just
thought I
didn't
saw
know.
a pink-haired one
Yeah,
earlier.
I definitely know it's not the other one.
I
That's
didn't
just-
know what was the
that's been
last
done.
girlfriend you saw me with. That's been the one for the last quite a while
Sam,
now.
you're
This is
Socks.
just going.
If it's been the one for the last quite a while, then how could you've
I don't
confused it with
know.
another girl?
No, because I
Like-
don't know what Torian thinks about me in my life, so I just said, I said,
You didn't help it, Sam.
Everything that's happening now is what I think. I think
In
you
my
just
mind,
got
he
a
said-
fucking Twizzler bag full of them. Like,
because I didn't think he
Twizzler, that
was
a real-
asking
a
which
really real
one
candy
is
to
she.
compare this to.
Like he asked which one is she, and I was like the blue-haired one. Like what else did he
Yeah,
want?
but that was like in
I didn't
relation
know
to
you
what you
meant,
just
I
said.
didn't know you meant which one is she, current or ex. I didn't understand. I just assumed you meant which one is she. So I was like the blue-haired one.
Keep saying it. Like,
Alright, fine.
No. I need to preserve what I actually think you are in my mind. Don't change it.
Sadly,
we got
no.
more. We got another question to get to.
Play a screw attack.
Let's look at
just
it.
slaying it.
God. Watch out.
Question number 3.
Kyle Goebel, with E3 right around the corner. What 3 games would be on your wish list this year? This includes remakes you'd love to see.
To be perfectly honest, I forgot E3 was a thing.
I'm going to that shit this year.
Yeah, you are.
Dream fulfilling. But let me tell you, I'm a little bit excited to just see, even though it's before E3, it's actually this Friday, we're going to see what Far Cry 5 is all about. I don't know. One thing I will say is From Software has made a lot of remarks that they're most likely doing a new Armored Core, and I'd be all about that. That's definitely one. Armored Core would definitely be one. Honestly, as tired as it is, I'd still like to see a bit more of the Final Fantasy VII Remake because we haven't seen much. Be nice to see where it is because that's something I'd like to
Was
play.
that question more like a wish list, or what are you looking forward to?
No, it's a wish list. Is
A
what he
wish
said.
list.
Yeah, like
Let's
anything
go.
you'd say. So, like, for example, for me, it'd be like a new Street Fighter that uses the third strike parry
Yeah.
system, a new Conker's Bad Fur Day.
God, it's so predictable.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry that those are 2 of my favorite games of all time.
That first one was super specific. There's a Street Fighter game out now that you can play, Chad.
But it doesn't have the third strike parry system, and I can play that, but I just don't like it as much. Anyway.
Yeah. Like for me, I guess I'm still super bummed that the Star Wars 1313 never came out. The Bounty Hunter game.
Yeah.
I still have like a promotional card from an E3 that's like turns into a USB stick or whatever, but it's got like art from it on it. I still have that. And I look at that. I was looking
You
at that
see it all the
earlier
time, you're like,
because it's on
"Damn
my
it."
desk and thinking, oh man, that game would have been so cool. It was like Uncharted. The gameplay was supposed to be kind of like Uncharted, but
Yeah.
he plays
Yeah,
Bounty
yeah.
Hunter and the Star Wars universe. Like that would have been awesome. And then that got canned. So make
Yep.
that happen,
I
please.
think I'm also gonna go ahead. What do I want? I don't know. I lost it.
What?
I think I've said it all. Like that's all you really want. I don't think there's a bunch of games that I need right now.
Yeah, I'm not
A
really.
reason to buy a Switch. Give me that game.
That's true.
Yeah.
And obviously Zelda counts as excellent, but I played it and beat the shit out of it. So
And you can play it on Wii U.
yeah,
Yeah.
like give me a good, another one.
This
You
is a
can't buy a
Mario game.
console like that for one.
We need to see more
okay,
Mario
but we don't
Odyssey.
know what's up with it.
And Rabbids.
That's not enough
Yeah.
for me. Like, I also want a reason to buy a Switch, but Mario and Zelda, like, you gotta give me something. Give me something else. Come on, give me
A new
like,
Final Fantasy Tactics that isn't bad,
That might be
or
cool.
just on the Game Boy.
Because then
for
it'll be a
whatever
variety,
reason.
right? I got my Zelda.
Yeah.
Got your Mario. And you
Well,
get, like, a kick-ass
realistically,
RPG
they're
or
probably
something?
gonna hit us with like a Fire Emblem. I bet.
Right.
I don't know
They're
why
actually-
they wouldn't hit us with
There
a
was
Fire
actually a
Emblem.
story that I saw. I don't remember all the information, but there was supposed to be something like that coming out on Switch.
Yeah.
Because it specifically said like a tactics kind of game is coming in. It's not Advance Wars, but they haven't announced what it is.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh,
So
interesting. Mario
Advance
comes
Wars
out,
would be good too.
Give
Advance
me a
Wars
good
was
solid
dope.
RPG, I'll go buy a Switch.
Ooh, console Pokemon game.
Oh, yeah.
yes, actually, that's like the
Especially
ultimate
now
one
that it's a
at this
console
point.
hybrid thingy.
Yeah.
A console Pokemon MMO. Whichever camera.
Actually,
Only there were a giant monitor to
That's not a
tell you
bad
which
idea.
camera we're on.
It's not bad. You just running up to people battling them.
Yeah.
Integrate
A
that
Pokemon
shit with
MMO kind of thing on the
you
Switch. would be
integrate it
kinda
with
cool.
Pokemon Go, so
Go.
you bring your Pokemon Go back home, and then you have these Pokemons,
Oh,
and you're
God.
like, oh shit, yep.
If they did that, then there might actually be a legit reason to buy their online service when
Yeah.
that launches.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, I don't think anybody's going to be really interested in that.
Yeah, well, because they
So-
were like, we're gonna have an online service, and you can like get some games and shit, and everyone was like, this is gonna be great, and then they were like, it's not.
Well, in the
Pepper
free
down now, like.
Slow your excitement there.
in the free games, I think there's still going to be like classic games, but you only have them for a month. After that month is over, you don't get to play them anymore. You get onto another one, so it's like a rental service thing.
And it's really because everybody's
frustrating.
like, what did they say it was gonna be like $20, maybe $25 a month, some shit like that. And then they're like,
month? I
it'll be
don't know.
with games and
That's so
shit.
stupid.
And it was
'cause
like,
when
that's
you get
cool.
free games from Xbox and PS. You can keep them.
Well, I know
Yeah,
it
I know.
is incredibly stupid. We don't even need to go because
That's a whole other conversation.
If the
It's just
Switch-
it's just a disappointment.
If the Switch just was like $20 a month and you can rent Nintendo's back catalog, it would just be like, oh, I'll
PlayStation Now.
I would buy multiple Switches. Like I would be like, I need a couple of these now. Like it would be fucking excellent. And then they're just like, nah, dog, we good.
That would be my thing, because I already own a Switch. I bought it just because I know that there's not going to be a price drop, like ever. At least not for the foreseeable future, because Nintendo never does that, except for the 3DS.
They'll have
a bundle,
bundles,
which that's
but
what
they don't
I'm
have
gonna
price
grab
drops.
it on a bundle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they already have the Mario Kart
but
bundle, right? I doubt it's priced.
I don't
but
foresee me ever paying for their online service. So if they show a game that I look at and I think that would be awesome to play online and can use these online features, that would be on my wish list, I guess. Something to convince me
I'm
that this
telling
is
you,
worth it.
Just integrate Pokemon Go with it, and
Yeah.
we're just like, it's just money
Yep.
everywhere.
All right, so I think that about wraps it up. Again, we don't have a community death battle for this week in particular because we're pre-recording. We're moving to Austin, but next week we will be covering the one we discussed last week.
So feel free to contribute right now.
Yeah, and that is Scooby-Doo versus Blue from Blue's Clues with Zordon, the face from Nick Kids or whatever, if you want.
Damn it.
Chat really
toss him
wants
in
that
there.
out of the matchup.
I
but-
really do, but
gonna be
Scooby-Doo
there.
versus Blue from Blue's Clues. Use hashtag DeathBattleCast. We love it when you guys go in depth and pull sources to tell us why somebody, that's our favorite thing because that's what we do. So, yeah.
So we've had 2 weeks to prepare for this one. So
Better be good.
We're expecting some big information next week when we finally conclude who wins.
I hope it's all the fucking face. Like, I hope it's not Blue's Clues at all.
Oh, no.
They just-
Who are these people?
God. Freaking Torian and Nick forcing that on us.
Yep.
It's all your fault. All right. And of course, you can send us more questions with the hashtag DeathBattleCast, as well as responses for the community death battle. And stick around for Sudden Death for first members. That comes out, I guess it's coming out on Sundays now,
same-
right?
Still same time for this week.
For this week. Yes.
This week's Friday. The following week after that is, that'll be on Sunday.
Sunday when the episode
So it
goes live on YouTube.
Yep.
Got it.
Sweet.
All right.
Cool.
We good?
Yeah.
We good. All
Bye.
right. We appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
That's how you wave.
Not really. Looks like you're trying to slap them away.